Dear resident, good days and good morning. So thank you for joining us for today's session. So my name is Jessica from ICARES Smart Community, and with me today we have Wendy from our team as well. We will record today's session for future reference lah. So firstly, we would like to extend our appreciation to the committee and management for organizing this session today. So here is the floor for today's session. So firstly, we will be playing an overview video to help residents easily understand how our apps can assist with every community. And next, we will provide a brief introduction of our company and the solution we offer. So we will then proceed to the step-by-step guidance on every feature of our apps. So finally, we will hold a 5-minute Q&A session before we concluding this session today. So this is sharing session in English. So therefore, we will be using English for the session today. So before we start, we would like to apologize if there are any grammar mistake in our speech today. But our aim goal is to providing and deliver the best service to all our clients. Appreciate for your understanding. So please take note of the following. So this Zoom session will be recorded for future reference, and all microphones will be during the sharing session to ensure the session can run smoothly. So for any inquiries regarding to the house rule, you may refer to your management after the sharing session ends. So if you have any question regarding to the feature, you can leave them in the chat box here. So our team will attend to them shortly. So alternatively, you may also raise your question during the Q&A session before the session ends today. So we will begin by showing you an overview video that provides a clear understanding of the solution that ICARES offers.
In our everyday life, we may encounter unpleasant experiences when dealing with our community. Sometimes we are not getting informed about what is happening in our community. To solve this, let us introduce you our community app, ICARES. Brought to you by Core System Solutions Sendirian Berhad. ICARES is a community app designed with simplicity, convenience, and security in mind. ICARES stands for Integrated Community and Resident System. The core features include maintenance fee. You can now pay anytime, anywhere. Report and complaint. Reports or complaints are at your fingertips. Announcement and notice board allows you to receive real-time announcements or notification. My Visitor, a simple, convenient yet secure visitor control system. And many more. Announcement and notice board allows you to receive real-time announcements or notification. By using ICARES, Management Office can easily send notification or announcement, and resident will be notified instantly, no matter where you are, what you are doing. All is done effortless and paperless. Yeah, it's that simple. Report and complaint. Reports or complaints are at your fingertips. ICARES lets you make reports or complaints easier than ever. No more paper. It's easy and convenient. You can snap photos or leave a comment and send. The management will be able to take action in no time. Convenient, simple, and effective. Maintenance fee. You can now pay anytime, anywhere. Paying maintenance fees sometimes could be troublesome. Walking to the office for cash payment is time-consuming, missing invoice, being unable to trace payment history. ICARES provides you a simple yet secure solution. Open the app, just tap Pay and you're done. It's that easy. My Visitor is a simple, easy-to-use yet secure visit control system. Sending visit pass is simple and easy than ever. Enter visitor mobile number and send. Visitor pass will be generated and sent to visitor as QR code, or visitor can send a visit request to resident. This feature is the first in the market. This allows us to control and verify authorized visitors. ICARES security app will be provided to scan visitor pass. Accurate, fast, and no human errors. Simple, easy, yet secure. and many more features designed and built to cater your needs. ICARES, an integrated community and resident system built for all community and residents. Together, we can create a caring community, build a safe and secure living environment. ICARES, a mobile app for everyone, every day. ICARES, because we care.
Okay, so this is a short overview of ICARES. So let me share a bit more about our company before we dive into the step-by-step guidance for our app features today. So ICARES basically is a Malaysia-based property technology company. So our office located in EcoHub.on. So we design solutions that are suitable for all types of the gated guarded property. So whether it's a high-rise or landed property. So our solutions are applicable as long as you have the visitor. So traditionally, management will need to maintain different type of the system in order to manage a community or taman, we say. So first is any of the visitor control system is required to keep all visitor record properly. So in case anything happens, so that the management can trace back all the visitor entry. So this is the first. So come to the second. Any of the community app that can ease the announcement and feedback process and make payment in app easier for residents. So this is second. And next is accounting software is needed to keep all transactions recorded when residents are making payment. And lastly, all the gated guarded neighborhood with barrier will require access control system, whether it's a card or it's a sticker system. So maintaining different system means higher the maintenance cost, and management will need to spend a lot of effort, manpower, and time learning and mastering different systems. So we actually simplify all the system into one, making it easy, simple, and convenient for everyone. So as of today, we have served more than 100 community in the JB area. So not just only catering to residential property, but also including industrial, school, commercial, and so on. So on screen is some of our valuable clients. So I believe that residents must be curious as to why we need a system. So let's look at some of the common issues that every gated guarded community will face. So first common issue is about feedback. So how do residents can submit a good suggestion or report any facility breakdown to management? So if there's any system or any tools for management to record the feedback and ensure that no feedback is overlooked. And also, how can management efficiently deliver the notice to residents altogether? So by traditionally, notices are posted on a board or sent via the email or WhatsApp group. So however, with the prevalence of the WhatsApp and other social media, we use daily for the work and also for social. So important announcement from management might be overlooked. So second issue is related to bill payment. So traditional way, the billing process is long and tedious. So for example, every first of the month, management need to manually send out the invoice to the resident. Then the resident need to send a payment slip to management after they have making the payment. And finally, management will need to check the bank transaction and reply with receipt. So this process is time consuming and inefficient. So what if today your precinct you have 1,000 unit means that your management will need to repeat the action for 1,000 times. And lastly, we talk about security issue. So how can we prevent those unauthorized visitors who provide incorrect address from entering the community? Is there any tool or system for security to keep visitor record properly so that in case of any incident, management they can trace back accordingly? So this is the common challenge that every community will face. They will need a system to help management elevate the operation. So that's why in ICARES here, we provide all-in-one solution in the same ecosystem to help management efficiently manage the community, from the communication to bill payment and from visitor verification to security related feature. So in short, ICARES is a big brand behind the smart community. So this is some of our app screenshot. Our app comes with multiple languages, including English, Mandarin, and Bahasa Malaysia as an option. So you can choose your preferred language. Additionally, all our user guides are also in multilingual. But this is the core feature we'll share today, and this is our security app. So not just doing the visitor registration, they can even submit the feedback and patrolling report in app. So just now we share 4 common issues in our community we face. So which one is the most challenging? So based on our experience, the biggest concern and expenses every month is related to security. This including hiring security guard or installing CCTV and barrier system. So after all, we all wanted to live in a secure place, and this is the reason why we buy a house in a gated guarded community, right? So security issue can be very diverse, but we can narrow down them to 2 common categories. First category is from outside to inside. This includes people crawling over perimeter fences or pretending to be a visitor. So second is from inside to outside. For example, if someone ran a unit and received an access card, they might pass it on to someone else later on. And after a few months, management might not be able to trace who the current card holder is. So that is why by integrate with ICARES, we provide a full ecosystem that takes care of security from both inside and outside perspective. So our tools can help to identify the genuine visitor, and our resident app to remove the communication barrier for residents, and our portal enable management to oversee the operation easily just within the web portal as long as they have the PC and internet. So there are some of the back-end tools that can help your management oversee the operation and find the detail easily. So these two can track when a person check in and out. Additionally, your management can access a range of report tools from the portal to gain valuable insight. So in our ecosystem, these 3 parties have different roles and functionality. So as management, they can use our system to generate a season pass for those long-term visitors, such as school bus driver, tuition teacher, contractor, or even a service provider. So the management, they can dynamically set the entry limitation rule. For example, whether the tuition teacher, they can only check in every Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Or is it only just Saturday and Sunday? So this feature is fully customizable for your management need. So as a resident, so we can pre-register our friend when we know they are coming, whether it's in one person or a group invitation. So when the visitor arrive at the guardhouse, the security, they can use our system for registration and verification. So our system is not limited to pre-invited visitor. So security personnel can also use it to register a walk-in visitor, such as like food delivery driver or other delivery personnel. So as a resident, when a visitor check in with our unit of address, we will receive a real-time notification from the system with the check-in date and time, as well as the selfie taken by the visitor. So this selfie also serve a way for a visitor to self-checkout. Of course, it's depending on your household. This is to eliminating the need for them to horn, or maybe they need to wait for the security to open the barrier. So here we would like to introduce 3 types of the smart access control. So first is using any of the smartphone to gain the access, or alternatively, they can use a carpet recognition to gain the access at the barrier, or more biometric way, they can even use a face recognition for door and barrier gate access. So the future is now in ICARES. So simply gain the access with what the resident have. So here is some of the interview by the newspaper and the Alibaba Angel Club. So come to support is important. So this is crucial to the success of implementation. As you can see from the picture, we provide comprehensive training that can be conducted either offline or online, depending on management preference. So this is why we are here today on Zoom to provide you with the necessary training. So we provide training for your management team and security team as well, as regardless of their day shift or night shift. We can also conduct training for site that have police bantuan. And the best part is we offer unlimited and free of charge training to all the party. So all you need to do is to inform us beforehand, and we will schedule the training for you. So earlier we had shared a bit what we do and how we can help the community. Now let's move on to the step-by-step guidance on every feature. If you haven't installed or downloaded the ICARES app yet, you can easily get it from App Store, Play Store, or even Huawei App Gallery. Just type and search ICARES Community, click Install, and you are good to go. So once your access has been authorized, you will receive a welcome SMS from ICARES, and you can log in with your phone number. So here is the step for the first time login. Fill in your phone number, verify your phone number, fill in your basic information, lastly, select your taman. So if you are having multiple unit in different taman that using ICARE, you can just click the change unit icon which beside the address to switch over the different taman. Of course, today is the first session of the sharing. So management, they will approve your access on the next week afterward. So now you can study on how, that means the UI on the slide here to learn more before we dive into the log into the app. So generally, you will see two modes when you log in. First is the resident mode, where you will have the access to all the features. Second is the guest mode, where you can only see 6 features with 2 grayed out. This means that your phone number has not been added to any of the unit yet. And if you see the message of yet to be added, also meaning that your phone number has not been added to any unit in the system. So however, don't worry or panic, as there's a way to resolve it. So first, you can seek your help for your local management team to add you to your unit in the system. Alternatively, if any of your family member has successfully logged in with an role of the owner, so you can ask them to add you to the unit in the app and wait for the management team to approve your access will do. So now we'll move on to the app feature. So please don't be panicked because management going to approve you after the training session today by next week. So you can slowly learn from the user guide first and also the slide we have presented. And this recording also will be provided after the session end. So now we'll move on to the app feature. So the first feature I'm going to share today is the announcement. So whenever there's any new notice or announcement, management, they can publish in the app and you will receive a notification in the app as well. So to check the announcement, go to the bottom of the menu bar, then click on the first icon, which is the announcement icon. Then you will be able to see any notice published by your management. If you would like to view further, you can click the read more button and scroll to read the entire message. So if there are any attachment with the announcement, you can also click the view attachment icon to see them. Additionally, a new enhancement at the top and left-hand side, there's a reading icon where you can change the font size as well. So the next feature is feedback. So whenever you have any good suggestion or feedback to your management, you can send it within the app. To do this, go to the home page button, click on the feedback icon, then click new feedback. So after selecting new feedback, there are 2 options for uploading your photo. You can either take a picture immediately or you can upload a photo from your phone gallery as well. So secondly, you can choose the category of your feedback. And lastly, you can submit your message to management by clicking the submit button. So this is a one-to-one communication where only management will receive your feedback. Whenever they have taken any action, they can reply to you in the app and you will be notified for the status as well. So next is panic alarm. So please be reminded that this feature should only be used in case of emergency, not for testing purpose. Yeah. So remind again to use the panic alarm. So go to the home page, click the panic alarm icon and hold it for 3 seconds. On the interface that appears, there's a call button for immediate assistance or direct location option. For security, of course, it depends your house rule. So as a resident, you will see the status indicating whether the security have received your alert or not. So please be reminded that these features should only be used in case of emergency. So next is My Visitor. So whenever you have any friends or family that you know they're coming, you can choose to send them a QR code for a faster check-in process. So by traditional method, there's a lot of provider, maybe they can provide a QR code feature. But the common challenging issue of a QR code is they can just print screen and share to everyone else. Or maybe I use another phone to take a picture. So everyone will get the same QR code for them to check in. So in this case, your security, they will be very difficult and headache to identify which one is a genuine QR code or visitor that was really invited by the owner. So that is why in ICARES here, we have the first in the market feature, the dynamic QR code plus instant visitor verification code. So initially, when your friend receives the QR code, they will be in status of yellow color, ready for VVC. So after the security scan, the QR code will dynamic become green color and appear 6-digit number on top. So this 6-digit number is the visitor verification code. So the security just need to match the number to the system, then they can check in your visitor directly. So this will be much more easier and help the security to identify. They have the confidence level. They know when the QR remains yellow means this is a green screen QR. So when they turn into green color, which means this is a genuine visitor. So here we encourage residents to send out QR code for your friend for a quicker check-in. So next, we'll guide you how to invite our friend and family to our community with ICARES system. So go to the visitor feature, then select create invitation to start create the invitation. So here you will see two types of pass, which is one-time pass and multiple time pass. So both of these invitations are considered a one-day pass, no matter you issue on morning 11 a.m. or is it afternoon 5 p.m. So if the visitor doesn't check in the pass, will automatically expire after 11:59 when a new date started. So both of these consider a one-day pass. So what is the difference of one-time and multiple time pass? So from the name we know, one time means one in and one out. One in and one out. So when I get the QR code, I check in, I check out, consider the transaction is completed. So no more QR code for the same person to check in unless the owner send them a new QR code again. So next is multiple time pass. Multiple time pass mean multiple in and multiple out. Multiple in and multiple out within a day. So you can have multiple in-out for your visitor within the time period or the day you set. So after you have select either one time or multiple time pass, you need to select the date by the same day or in advance. You can select a future date as well. So next, you can set a time limit if you prefer, meaning that the time you allow them to check in. And lastly, you can just add the contact from your phone book, or you can add the contact directly if you remember their phone number. So once you have created the invitation, remember to share the button. Remember to click the share button to share the link to them, else they are not knowing they are getting invited by you. So by default, we have via WhatsApp as an option because it's very common we use daily. Or if let's say today you're asking whether I can share the invitation via other channel such as Facebook Messenger, WeChat, Line, and so on. So yes, you can do so. With just select the other app and what is the app available on your phone, there will be an option for you to share out the link to your visitor. So after you share to them, just wait for them to accept the invitation. So if you would like to check the history, you can go to the history tab to check for the history visitor check-in out record. So next, if you have key in the date wrongly or any reason you would like to cancel the invitation, you can just find that invitation and click the red color button, cancel icon will do. So here's a little bit recap. So step 1, click My Visitor. So step 2, select Create Invitation. So step 3, key in your invitation detail, phone number, or you can directly import from the phone book or your contact as well. So step 4, click Send Invitation after you have keyed in all the detail. And step 5, you may choose to share the invitation link through WhatsApp or any other application available on your phone, such as Facebook Messenger, WeChat, Line, and so on. So lastly, just wait for them to accept the invitation will do. So if you would like to cancel the invitation, you can just find back the invitation and click on the red color icon, cancel button will do. So once you click the cancel, then the invitation will be canceled as well. So next, we are going to talk about the season pass. So whenever you have any long-term visitor, short stay, or you have any renovator, contractor, so on, you can choose to apply a season pass from your management. You can provide the detail, or you can just apply the season pass just within the app. So just go to the season pass icon, click it, and select create new season pass. Then you can put it the period of the visitor when you know they are coming. So next, you can just put their detail, their company detail, phone number of the visitor, and so on. So you can submit your application to your management once you have done key in the detail. You can even customize the date and time. Is it today? The tuition teacher, they will be coming in every Wednesday from 8 to 9 a.m. Yeah, you can customize it accordingly. And next, every season pass you submitted, remember, you will require management approval. So when they have accepted or they have rejected, you will be notified for the status as well. So once they have approved your season pass request, you will have a share button for you to share the link to your visitor to retrieve their QR code. So remember, if let's say your visitor, they doesn't have installed any ICARES app, they still will be able to retrieve their QR code in their phone browser, whether it's a Google or Safari. If let's say they have installed the app, so they will be able to retrieve the QR code in app. So it's not necessary for the visitor to install the app. So next feature we'll share is resident. So this is the feature how you can add your family member or your tenant into the system. So just go to the resident feature, click on it and select add new resident or tenant. So afterward, you can put their name, their role, whether today they are resident or tenant, and their phone number. So you can directly import from your contact as well. Then just click send, then the user will be submit for your management approval. So how many users are allowed is depend on your house rule. So after management approve, your family member will be able to log in to the system. So the next feature is document. So when management, they have published any document in PDF format, you can access it within the app. Simply navigate to the document tab where you will find all the document uploaded by your management here. So click on the title to expand and view the attached document. So if there's any facility that require booking, they will be available as an option within the app. To access this facility, go to the facility tab and click on book facility. You will then see the details of every available facility. Simply click on book now and select the date and time you prefer will do. Of course, in system-wide, we're providing all the feature, but it's subject to every household whether you have a facility or not. If no, means this field will be empty lah. So next is my profile. So go to the bottom of the menu bar. The third icon is your profile icon. So once you have clicked here, you can change your beautiful or handsome profile picture here, or you can edit your profile and change your password from here. So here's some of the settings I would like to highlight today. You can click Contact ICARES button if you're facing any technical issues or any referral that you would like to recommend our system. You can reach out to us by clicking the Contact ICARES button. But if you have any inquiry regarding to the house rule, such as like your SOA, invoice, or when will management approve your season pass and so on, you can still refer back to your management team. So next is user guide. So let's say after this session today, you would like to know more or recap some of the feature. You can go to the user guide, then click on the user guide button. Then you will see the complete user guide in the apps come with multilingual. So next feature is change language. So under your profile, you can switch the app language. So currently we offer English, Mandarin, and Bahasa Malaysia as an option for you. So simply select your preferred language and the app will restart with the language you have chosen. So next is unit setting. So here we need your attention on this. So this setting allows residents to disable check-in for walk-in visitor. Defined as a walk-in visitor is the person who arrived without a QR code, or maybe they just come without any invitation. So when this setting is turned off, only visitors with QR code are permitted to check in. So to recap, when this setting is off, only visitors with QR code are allowed to check in. So if you are not at home or you don't want anyone to simply check in at your address, you can choose to turn off this setting. So you can choose to turn off this setting. This means that under the security app, your unit will be grayed out and not available for selection, preventing any check-in. So remember, if you are expecting any visitor to come during the certain of the period, so let's say you have a delivery, you know that maybe they will come by this few days, remember to send them a QR code, or if you can't estimate their arrival, you can temporarily disable this setting for them to check in. So next, we would like to introduce 3 types of smart access control by ICARES. So first is My Vehicle. So you can register and gain access with just your car plate recognition. So simply go to your profile and click on My Vehicle and then click Register Now. Follow the guidance to complete the registration and submit your application to your management. So it is important to note that this requires management approval before you can gain access with your car plate. So the number of vehicle allowed is fully depend on your house rule. So after the management, they have authorized your access, you will notice an additional button available to you. So this button known as carpet recognition disabling. So allow you to turn off access to your car when it's not in use. So if someone attempt to drive your car, security will see that the owner has disabled the access and the barricade will not be open for them. So if you see the status as rejected, you can contact your management for further inquiry. So here's a picture of the carpet recognition system and followed by a video demonstrating how it works. So next is a video show how to register for carpet recognition. So next, the second type of access we would like to introduce is Face ID. So Face ID allow you to get access using just your face. So here are the steps to register. On the home page, locate the Face ID icon and click on it. So follow the guidance to complete the registration process. Take the selfie as instructed and submit. So it's just that easy, just like we every day taking the selfie, right? So remember, when taking this photo, ensure that your face is clean and not covered by the sunglasses or any hats. So here is a picture of the Face ID terminal and a video demonstrating how Face ID works. So next is a video showing using a motorcycle. You no need to take off your helmet. So if your car doesn't have heavy tinted, you will be able to gain access just within the car. You no need to wipe out the windscreen. So followed by the tutorial how to register for Face ID. remember, how many phase of access is approved will depend on your house rule. So continuing further, we would like to introduce the third type of the access control, gaining access with just your smartphone. So when you arrive at door or barrier, simply locate the digital key for the door on your smartphone and click to open. So it's just that easy, and this is the device and a video tutorial demonstrating how to use the digital key. So this using Bluetooth technology, as long as you're within the range, you will be able to gain the access. And lastly, is how the security do the walk-in visitor registration and how the visitor shall check out with face recognition terminal. We have three types of the access is fully customizable according to every house rule. So every registration step also can be customized accordingly to your house rule needs. So a little bit sharing on inside of our data. So every month we'll capture more than over 1.2 million times of the access record, and every 6 months we will verify more than 400,000 times of the visitor record. So this include record for walk-in visitor, pre-registered visitor, and also the season pass visitors. So here's our sharing for today. So before we conclude, we would like to open the floor for a short 5-minute Q&A session. So if you have any question or inquiry, please feel free to unmute your mic, or you can just leave your message in the chat box. So I will stop the recording for now.